Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Castelnaud on our custom farm build and we're carrying on. It is now April. I'm just fueling up the John Deere. All the rolling is done from the sunflowers that we planted in the last episode. I have fixed and sorted out the problem I had with feeding the pigs. And I've kind of changed up the whole feeding system in a way. So we'll have a quick look at that. But we are going to get through grass fields in this episode. We're going to make some proper grass silage this time around. And the grass has changed. And it looks like now what I class is like ready to mow, kind of ready to harvest, whatever you want to call it within the game mechanics. But it is fully grown grass. We're also going to be doing the maize silage. We're going to get Corsair planting in the maize finally. And I am really glad about that because I'm fed up of that field. I keep getting sporadic spots of potatoes. I don't know what is going on, but it's deciding that it just wants potatoes. So if we go to this one, you can probably see, yeah, look, I've got potatoes growing there. I've got potatoes growing there. I've got loads of potatoes just growing up this side. And I haven't got a clue because I've mulched that field and everything. But obviously, there's just a few potato seeds just still in the ground. So we need to sort it out. It might need ploughing, to be honest. I think this is why you get, if you've done anything like a root crop, then it normally does require to plough the field. Now, I've turned on sporadic ploughing requirements off. I've always had that off. I usually play with stones off and that off just because I've never enjoyed that kind of aspect where I need to plough. I do like ploughing every now and again. I actually enjoy ploughing, but I want it to be for a reason that I'm ploughing the field, not because every so many harvests that I have to plough, which I guess it's probably something I should do. Maybe we can add it in, but right now we don't need to worry about it. We just need to get this maize planted and hope that the potatoes don't come through. Now, crop field 19, which is going to be combined into this one, I'm not growing anything in there. That's going fallow because we've got barley in field 20. That's going to get harvested soon. And usually the way it works with the actual calendar, the crop calendar, if we have a quick look, is you can see that barley, when it's going to get harvested, we're going to plant it in September anyway. So I'm going to just plant in either like wheat, barley, or canola in that one field so we can combine it again and bring it kind of in sync. It's same with the maize field as well. As soon as we harvest field 18, which has got canola in, that's going to go fallow as well. So when we do maize silage again, the second time round, we can have this field, which is what I intended to do, as one big maize field. So that's pretty much the gist of that. We have weeds that have popped up in field 23 and 29, which has got the sunflowers in. So we'll tend to the weeds at some point. As long as we do it in this month, that's all that matters. We're going to use spot spraying technology on that one. So it's an easy enough job. But it is technically rolled, so all we got to do is weed control, and then we've got to do some nitrogen. Field 24 and 28, the combined kind of like north and south side of the alfalfa fields, are actually fine. They're just waiting to grow. I think there's nothing really to do in them fields except harvest when it's there or chop when it's there. So that's good news. Pretty much the grass fields we're going to be working on, we're going to be doing the maize silage. That's, I'd say, the gist of that. So let's just drive up to our feeding and we can have a quick talk about that whilst we get set up with the planter that we leased out in the last episode. So the money has gone down for obvious reasons. I have been messing about with trying to fix what to do with feeding, especially like the feed mix in general. I should probably turn super runoff now. So pigs and cows are fine. We'll just have a quick overview of them. You can see that productivity is not too good because we're just giving them hay. Now, sometimes hay kind of just works. It gives you like a good productivity. Nothing's happened. So it's a bit of a weird one, that is, with these milkers. I guess it's maize plus needing the other categories that are just, but we'll give them grass silage. And as soon as we give the base food and the roughage, which is the hay, they should be fine again. So that's not an issue. We can do that hopefully soon, as soon as what we're doing today ferments. Pigs, however, are absolutely fine. There's nothing going wrong with them. They're at 100% health. They're doing pretty good. They're starting to produce a bit of slurry. It's not much. The feed as well, they're not consuming much. You can see that it's only 1,000 litres a day, so 3,000 litres a month. And that's just really because of the age they're at. When they start getting older, they'll consume more. But also, when we get piglets, they'll consume more and so on. So that's not an issue at all. Right, so what I've done is I've had to buy an auger system. And I also bought a tiny little John Deere that's just going to be for turning this on. That's all it's going to be. It's like an old John Deere. I've even made it where it just got heavy black smoke and we can't really use it for anything else. It's just to turn on the auger. So we back up here either with a feed mixer or a trailer. It turns into the actual silo. That kind of goes through this feeding system and then into the chop. It's that simple. Pretty much straightforward enough. Now, feed mixing, we'll have a quick look at that. In fact, we may as well get hooked up to this planter and we'll drive past the feed mixer. Now, I was scratching my head for a bit trying to find the right auger. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do. I'll be honest. It was pretty problematic. But I finally found one that kind of worked. It was finding it in a... It was the problem I was having is putting it into a place where I could kind of like park it, where I could find a spot to reverse to. You know, the perfect spot to kind of reverse to, and then use it to tip in, because that was what I needed. It was alright having an auger, but I needed to tip in. I'm just trying to remember where I put these maize seeds, because this is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Did I put them over here? I did. So that's all coming out then. Let's sort that out. Let's just park this. Let's reverse this back into there and park it, and that should do the job. Never thought about this. I thought, oh yeah, I've got seeds, but not the right seeds. So I'm going to have to get this set up. There we go, drop that off there. We'll keep the narrow tyres on this class because we are going to use that spot sprayer at some point. We'll probably use it as well for liquid fertiliser within the sunflower fields. So, yeah, we may as well keep everything hooked up. Grass fields might need a bit of probably solid fertiliser after we mow. Thinking about it, because, yeah, we're not going to, just trying to think, we're not going to have enough slurry, are we? So, yeah, I'd say so. I'd say that's probably the best bet. Now, I'm trying to figure out the best way to take this out. Tell you what we'll do. Let's get that unhitched. We did lease that out in the last episode. But what we're going to do is use this. Beauty of this, but I've never actually used it on the back of the tractor, which I actually think it's probably what it's intended for. Never actually used it. But there isn't actually any difference. I expected if it's on the back that I could tip it forward and back. It was a bit of a, it just made it easier, but that's not the case. That's not too bad. Right, so let's go get one bag. We probably won't need, whoa. Right, so let's get one bag. Probably not going to need more, I'm hoping. Oh, confusing myself now because I'm going in reverse. We could try and put 2 bags in, but these are big bags of seeds. They're not the standard 1,000. If I remember, these are the 2,000 ones. Right, so let's empty this one out. Right, so it's Alt-I, and there we go. That's that done. Sunflowers are out. I keep saying soybeans. For some reason, I'm always saying soybeans. Like my brain just wants to recognise them as that, even though they're not. I wonder if I can actually lift this high enough. I doubt I can. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Right. So that's obviously recognised that. So if we do that now, yeah, Maize are going in. That's good. Now this plant is really good, like really good. I'd love to purchase it, but it's a lot of money, so we're just going to have to return it after this. Right, so let's just leave that there. 2,000 litres should be fine, he says. I hope so anyway. And the mowing as well, the grass silage that we're going to be doing as well, that's going to not take a lot of time at all. We're just using a pickup, because that's the way I want to do it. I don't want to do bales. I want to use that bunker that we've got the trailers parked in. I want to have a bunker of grass silage and a bunker of maize silage. So I think this will work. There we go. Nicely done. So let's go park this away. Try and keep everything a bit organised. Best we can. think that's working. Yeah, it's like it's stuck into the pallet fork. Wait, there we go. There we go. No, don't usually have issues with physics anymore with pallets, so that's a new one. So if it wasn't happy with that, you know what? We'll leave that there. We'll leave that there. Let's get focusing on what we're trying to do. I was supposed to show the feeding. Right, so let's go up here. Should be alright. Climbing up there, so the back end might catch, but no, we're alright. Yeah, we'll get out into the field, start our course play off, and on the way, I'll show you this feed mixer. So my plan is to put the grass silage in that bunker to the left there. Big one in the middle is going to be maize. We've obviously got potatoes in the other, and I think that should be fine. I'm not really intending to do whole crop silage or anything like that. Right, so let's have a look at what I've done. You can tell that the static feed mixer has gone. Now the main reason for that is pig food. Decided to just get one like this, an Anderson one. We can do feed mixes up here. We can just keep it kind of stored. We've got all our feed in one area. We've got hay and everything, and then we can just use this feed mixer. Good thing about it is as well, it tips from either side at the front, but then it also tips from the back, so I can reverse going up to that kind of auger and tip in obviously pig food that we've mixed together. And yeah, it kind of works better. I think I should have probably done that at the start. I just liked the idea of trying something new out with a static feeder, but kind of didn't work out, did it? So that's the changes, but obviously I've had to sell that static feeder, buy a feed mixer, because I didn't want to have it on lease, because it is going to be something that we're going to use quite a lot, especially when we get a lot more cows than we've got now. Yeah, the cows are kind of... yeah, they're quite... I don't really know, but... yeah, they are going to be our main... probably, potentially our main source of income at one point, so... it's better to get everything sorted out properly. Right, so... let's have a look at this. Yes, it's picked up the new field boundary. That's great. 12 meters. I imagine that's correct as well. We'll go with only 2 headlands because there is a nice runoff on this, so it shouldn't be too bad. We'll start work on the center with this one and about 15. And I think that should be fine. Where's it starting from? Top corner. No problem. Let's drive up there then. Yeah, and hopefully this will work a treat. I'm hoping to get rid of the bloody... I just want to get rid of them random sporadic areas of potatoes because it's kind of annoying. It's like I've tended to this field, I've done well, I've ploughed it, I've mulched it, but it just looks really bad. Really bad right now. Right, so what have we got going on? Have we got the first waypoint somewhere? Ah, it started off on that side, hasn't it? So we're going to have to sort this out, really. Thinking about it. It's taking into account this side, and we can't have it driving through that crop. It will do damage. Well, maybe not so much with a worker, but... we really need to set up a new boundary, don't we, for this? Which, actually, that's going to be a bit of a pain. It really is. The only thing I can do is get rid of this boundary and then put it in again and then hope that it just recognizes field 17. So let's get rid of that, open up the course. It has got that. Now it's not doing that section, but I don't mind just finishing that off at the end. That's not an issue. So let's keep it as 2. Everything else, start on the center. Can you hear them cows in that? What is that section? That looks mental. It's not the easiest for Courseplay to work on, is it, that? Let's just see what it does. Let's just see. It's going to have me driving all the way down to that side now. I don't understand the angle that it's choosing. It's a bit of a weird angle. I'll tell you what, let's just see if we can improve on this by just turning it down to 1 headland. See, that looks a little bit better, and it's more up and down, let's say. Let's just set it going from the first waypoint. I'm fed up of faffing about. It's done vehicle running crossed on this. I need to change that courseplay settings. I'll leave the fuel at 5%. Save game. There we go. Hopefully that won't. They're global settings now. Right, there we go. Finally. We've got some maize seeds getting planted into the ground. Of course, by doing a bit of faffing on that one, but we got there. We got there. Now, I'm not too fussed about that because obviously we still told it to do 1 headland, which is good. As long as them bloody potatoes have disappeared now, I'm happy. Which I think, you know, I think we might have got... I think it's sorted it. Yep, happy days, happy days. Right, we'll leave him to focus on that. That is a bit of a job in itself. The field looks a mess. We're going to get into the Deutschwar. We're also going to shut this door. Every time the game starts up, this door's open. Not sure what that's about, but every time. Yeah, you jump out the game, jump in. It resets with that door open on the left-hand side, the left-hand side door. So yeah, a bit of a strange one. And let's see how the mowers do. Now, obviously this tractor last time we used it was just a pain, an absolute pain for the mowers. It kind of stops now. I know that we can mix it up a bit. We can sort it out though by starting the first, like the front mower first, and then we drop the rear mower as we're kind of moving. So don't drop both of them at a standing start kind of thing. That's the way it wants to be. I haven't got a clue why that is. I mean, it might be realistic. I wouldn't know. It's not like I've ever been out in a field in a tractor, unfortunately, and done some mowing, even though I'd probably give it a go. So if anyone's offering, let me know. I'll have a go at that. But yeah, we're gonna get through this. Now that the grass is actually looking pretty cool, do like the texture of it as well. It's definitely that grown texture. I was waiting for. Part of me was thinking, what's going on? Why have I not got? Yeah, why have I not got the fully grown texture? It's the first time I've seen it in game, so it was yeah, it was a bit of a strange one. So let's actually quickly just look at the precision farming score of this field, because I want to know where it's at, because we've got here. So nitrogen obviously will get sorted, pH hopefully will, and weed control we couldn't do anything because I needed to mow it. So at least after mowing it I can go in with the spot sprayer and hopefully get this sorted out. Right, so this is the way we're going to try it out, the way I normally do it, which is I'm going to turn them both on. First we're going to just check that it's got conditioner on, so I think that's right. Let's just drop these down. I've got nothing coming through at the minute, which is very strange. Where's the grass? Where's the grass gone? Like, where's the actual grass? Oh god, this is... never had that before. Never had it where there's no grass. So that's a new one. It's saying my yield is really good as well, but I actually can't see any grass that's been mowed. So that is bloody strange. So let's try this again. There we go. Something's coming through now. So was that the wet grass that didn't like? There you go. We've got a load of grass that's just dropped. So it has, at least it's giving us the grass eventually. Just wasn't very happy. Right. I feel like it's definitely been one of these, one of them episodes, I'll be honest. Right, let's start from this point. First mower, off we go. And we're seeing grass, there we go. And it's moving quite happily, so yeah, Mark 4 seems to have sorted the issue out I was having. So nice one, Mark 4, for that. Appreciate that. And let's get this mowed up. Like I said, we're going to row it. We're going to pick it up with a pickup wagon, because I feel like that's probably the best thing for us to do. Well, it's the quickest for us to do, and we can get a bunker full of silage then. Compacting obviously is a bit of a task and a half, but I don't think we're going to pick up that much grass anyway from this. It does bobble about, doesn't it, this tractor? Really does feel them bumps. So it's good. We've got the guy out in the field obviously planting in the maize, which is going to be important for us with the maize silage. Hopefully it means we can get, you know, 100% on the milk coming through at some point. Probably pick up a bigger herd without the worry of can we have enough feed, because our capacity for animals is insane really when it comes to Maize Plus. Like the feed requirement, if we fill out our pastures, is going to be pretty challenging to do. Definitely. Right, so let's stick this on a bit of a timeline. Let's get through this field, do a bit of rowing as well. I might use Courseplay for the rowing. I think that's going to help me out as I'm going. I might separate each field though. I think that's probably the best thing to do. And then, yeah, we'll get it in the bunker.
They say you should try to find yourself a bit stuck in the valley. They say never try to hide yourself, but I spent all of my money on California. Did I erupt too late? Did I make you wait? California. Now tell me where you've been and everything you've seen. California. Did I erupt too late? Did I make you wait? California. Now tell me where you've been and everything you've seen. They say you should try to find yourself a bit stuck in the valley. They say never try to hide yourself, but I spent all of my money on California. Did I erupt too late? Did I make you wait? California. Now tell me where you've been and everything you've seen. California. Did I erupt too late? Did I make you wait? California.
Right, welcome back. So I've taken a bit of a break from it. There is a lot of grass in this field. We got the best yield possible. So let's just quickly check that out. Definitely done well with it. Look at that. Right up in the high 120s, 115, up to 125 at times. I'm happy with that. I'll tell you that much. And it's jumped up to 83, so that you can see that, weirdly, nitrogen is not full. So I don't get that. But it's very close, and it's just the weed control, which we can sort out now that we've chopped it. So this field still needs collecting. I have collected a little bit of it, just started on the first headland pass. The field over there is all sorted. Let's go and have a... Let's go check, though. Drive around in my little Kubota. The sunflowers look good already, don't they? Bit of weeds in there that we will sort out. Let's drive through. I've decided that I'm going to finish it off in between this episode and the next, because it's obviously going to take some time, and I've already done a really long time lapse, and I didn't want it to get too long. Let's have a quick gander of it. You can see that this is pretty much already a lot of grass silage, 152,000 litres, and I'd say we've got the same amount, so I'm expecting this to be over 300,000, which is spot on. Spot on. So I'll get that sorted for the next episode. I'll get it all in there, compact and sheeted up. Because the main aim is, first time around especially, is to just get a bit of feed to go with the hay. The maize silage is going to be more important. That one's going to be a big job. Probably get a bit of help with that courseplay. But let's have a quick look at the field then. So you can see it's all sorted. I did finish it off in the corner, but we have got maize planted in this now. Let's see if it just states anything about rolling. So it doesn't. So we don't need to roll that. So that's all good. The only thing I've got up here is that a few weeds already. Spotted through. That was bloody quick. Because that's definitely... No, it hasn't planted in maize there for some reason. It's a weird one, isn't it? If that's potatoes, I can't get away from the potatoes. I might have to put the periodic ploughing on, just to see if that sorts it out. Strange one though, isn't it? It's definitely a strange one. But anyway, it's a big enough maize field this is. We should get a hell of a lot of silage from that. Got canola growing nicely. Got some barley in the corner that I think... Has it got weeds, or is that just the edge of the field there that has weeds? But I can see him. Just about see him. Yeah, that's the edge of that field's got some weeds in. So maybe I missed that spot, but it don't matter. It's not too bad, is it? Still going to be a good yield from that. So yeah, we got weeding to do in the sunflower fields. We've obviously got nitrogen, a bit more weeding actually, because we can sort out probably the maize, the spot sprayer on that. Get the spot sprayer in the grass fields as well. I think then we're pretty much sorted, aren't we? Let's just have a look just to clarify that. I think it is. I think it's weeds in the sunflowers. We need to turn the weeder on in here, probably put a bit more fertilizer down, finish off the bunker work, which I'll do anyway. And then I believe then if we look at nitrogen levels, 19 we're leaving fallow anyway. 20 and 18 are happy. So yeah, we pretty much just need to wait out for harvest on them. Keep working on our grass fields. You can see that we definitely need a bit more nitrogen now, and that sorted out. And yeah, we'll look after the nitrogen as well in these two sunflower fields. Make sure we do a bit of the weeding in there. Now I'm just trying to think of this alfalfa. It's got to be getting close. Let's have a look at that quickly. It has got to be getting there though, hasn't it? I haven't actually done the alfalfa on here. I've messed about with alfalfa a little bit, but not on Castelnaud. You can see that it's in growth stage 2 out of 3. Now, it has said that for a while, so let's just check the crop calendar just to see when it's normally ready. So, alfalfa, where are you? I missed it? There it is, right in front of me. So next month, so May time, we should be harvesting that or chopping it. We're going to make hay anyway. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a load of hay from this. And then we've got grass silage or some alfalfa hay. We'll have normal hay that we've got already, so grass hay. And then we'll have maize silage, yeah, grass silage. We'll have plenty of feed by the end, plenty. So yeah, by the next episode though, we'll definitely have this sorted out. That'll be fermenting slowly. We'll see what jobs there is left to do. There is a few more fieldwork jobs, but I think mostly now it's trying to get the animals sorted out and fed. Because we've obviously got this barn here, which we want to put young stock in. We've got the beef stock area. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we can keep cracking on and bring in the feed. We're getting closer now to what I'd say is like the fully functioning farm. We've got our animals in, fed and everything. Got all the crops planted in and everything. So we're getting close to that point, and harvest season will be good. I'm looking forward to doing the sunflower as well and getting some sunflower oil. Seeing if we can process that further in the production chain and try and make a bit of cash that way. Because money's just gone straight down. 68,000 now really. With the amount of changes that I've done and things that I've had to sort out. So yeah, I think it's about time we make some cash soon. But on that note, I am going to leave the video there. So thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It hasn't been as long as my normal videos on this series, just because I've actually recorded another one today. So I was trying to keep it yeah, brief compared to normal. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator.